What's up, guys? It is Sunday, August 18th, 2024. We're at the Bitcoin block height of 857,425. TikTok next block. I hope you guys had a good weekend and you're winding down. Probably watching, most of you guys watch my videos the next day because I put them up so late. And it's right now, as I'm recording this, is 9:12 p.m. Pacific time. And most of you guys are probably watching this on Monday. And if you are watching this on Monday, today for you, if you're watching this again on Monday, is the day one of the DNC clown show, whatever, the Democratic National Convention. Boy, you talking about a shit show, man. This week is going to be crazy. It is going to be insane. The Palestinian wing of the party is, let's just say, gonna be there to make some noise if you guys haven't heard. And the same party that tells you cops are bad, remember, defund the police, and also the wall is not needed, remember that? Well, they have put up a wall around the area of the DNC, and they also have police covering all over the place. Crazy idea, right? Keeping people from your party, by the way, out by building a wall and having security or securing yourself with the bad guys, the police. Boy, isn't that funny how that works? I remember what Tim Walz said. He said, find me a 30-foot wall when he was talking about Trump's wall when he wanted to build it. Find me a 30-foot wall and I'll buy me a 35-foot ladder. My goodness, man, these people are just... And what are they going to be talking about? Well, first of all, they're going to be gaslighting and lying and everything else. Of course, that's all they can do. And if you listen to these Democrats, politicians that are on Democrat shows, because they'll never go on Republican shows for the most part, or any kind of neutral news, most of them, they're gaslighting and lying and telling us that Kamala Harris's price gouging plan, economic plan, is going to work, and Joe Biden is the best thing since sliced bread, and they should put him on Mount Rushmore. Literally put him on Mount Rushmore, Nancy Pelosi said. And that's the rhetoric. You know, once he decided to bow out, because again, the Democratic mob told him basically, you can do this the easy way or the hard way. And he chose the easy way. And they said, if you do it the easy way, allegedly they said this, that we'll put your name in the lights of the greatest Democratic presidents of all time, and we're going to give you a library, and we're going to talk about you like you're the savior of this country, because he saved democracy. That's what they say when they go on these shows. The party that took him out, and before they took him out, they had a primary that was rigged and didn't allow people to really vote on different Democratic presidential nominees. And also, once they took him out, they replaced him with someone that no one voted for. I mean, I can't even say this stuff without laughing. And again, I'm not saying Republicans good, Democrat bad. I'm not saying it because it sounds like that. Because believe me, a lot of Republicans are full of shit too. Just look at the country from a country standpoint, right? Just look at it from red, white, blue. Forget the red and the blue and everything else. But it's funny, man. The Uniparty works hard to keep us gaslighted. Again, there are a lot of Republicans I don't like, but mostly the America First politicians. They join the Republican Party. You can't be America First in the Democratic Party today. You just can't. And a lot of Republicans are bought and sold, and they are not politicians. They're prostitutes. You know, a lot of them are, and they work side by side as a wolf in sheep clothing with these Democrats. And we are going to have a hell of a week this week with this clown show, man. And you ever notice that the individuals, the freedom fighters, the constitutionalists, the patriots, America First people are always the one blamed for quote unquote January 6th, and they're the bad guys in the political demolition of this country, I guess, political violence and everything. But all those people that I just talked about went to the RNC. And again, a lot of them were snakes at the RNC. The Lindsey Grahams, the Nikki Haley's, the Mitt Romneys. I don't think Liz Cheney went. And the like. There was no violence there. None. You think there's going to be violence this week at the DNC? Businesses are literally boarding up because they know America First patriots are not going to be the ones tearing things down. And what are they going to be talking about at this DNC, at this great DNC? Well, first of all, they're going to praise and put up on a pedestal Joe Biden, how great he is. They're just going to be cheering and everything else. And I got to wonder, what are they cheering for? Are they cheering because he dropped out? Because they can't be cheering because he did a good job. They can't be. What else are they going to be talking about? Well, they're going to be talking about basically that the Democrats and the like don't like children and don't want you to reproduce. What do I mean by that? Well, they're going to have a big thing of a big womb for women, a womb, W-O-M-B, and talking about abortions and killing babies, and sign up for that. And also the men, you can do your part too. Having a snip, vasectomy. And you can do your part too. So the women don't just have to kill the children. Before we even kill the children, let's just snip you first to make sure you can't even get anyone pregnant. My goodness, man. I mean, if you really just think about this stuff, man, it's laughable. It really is. And this is what they're celebrating. And again, if that side, the evilness, don't want to have children, I'm not going to be the one that stops them. You know, this country has been divided before, but in my lifetime, I've never seen this country divided like it is now. And I got a funny feeling it's going to be even more divided, despite who wins, Republicans or Democrats. Because the Democrats win, what's the mainstream media going to say when the Democrats go off and burn cities down like they did in 2020 and 2021? Mostly peaceful protest, and Trump's bad, all in the name of Trump. And if Trump wins, we already know they're gonna cheat if Trump wins. Now, if somebody's a Democrat or somebody that doesn't like Trump is listening to this, let me just say this to you real quick. There's only a few of you that listen to me. If you think Joe Biden got 81 million votes, you're a fucking idiot. That's number one. And number two, I understand there are more Democrats than there are Republicans. That's why we have an electoral college system. Because there's always going to be Democrats going to get, I don't care who the Democrat is. Kamala Harris is going to get the most popular vote. But maybe not, though. Who knows? I mean, if everything was fair and they didn't have the garbage nonsense, probably not, to be honest. But they're going to they're going to work their magic. Let me just say that on YouTube. But if you look at the electoral college, and if you go on the streets and listen to what people are really saying, Democrats or somebody who doesn't like Trump, Trump is more popular than ever. And again, he is not popular in certain areas and stuff just because of the mainstream media and everything else. It's not because of anything he did. It's just the machine is against him, in my opinion. So ask yourself this, guys, Democrats who hate Donald Trump, or anybody out here who's a Democrat or a Trump hater. Was your life really better now than it is between 16 and 20? Really, besides your feelings, right? We know your feelings are hurt. But, and the gaslighting and the quote unquote data they give you that Joe Biden is just lighting the economy on fire. It's never been better. I had people literally tell me that. The economy has never been better. You know, they brought back so many jobs. What they fail to realize, and they won't tell you, is a lot of those jobs are government jobs, are jobs that we've already lost in COVID, had to get back, and people getting 2 and 3 jobs because the economy is fucked. That's what it is. You stupid ass idiot. Okay? Also, inflation's not that bad. I literally had people telling me this. I said, man, just remember that commercial back in the 80s where they had a pan and they had a frying pan and they turned it on and they said, this is your brain. And they clicked, and then they cracked the egg and put the egg. No, this is drugs. And they put the egg on and said, this is your brain on drugs. Any question? When I hear people say stupid shit like that, I already know their brain's on MSDNC. Because all they can do is just talk about talking points. Even these people that watch it or claim not to watch it, some of them say, oh, you know, I really don't watch that stuff anymore. But everything they say is basically what they say, what the mainstream media says. And you know what's funny? Is that the mainstream media has literally created a story, right? Or different stories within the propaganda nonsense that they say. What do they tell us? Trump's bad, Biden's good. Kamala Harris was bad at first, but now she's good again. Kamala's good now. She's the best thing since sliced bread. Inflation's not that bad. I heard a lady interviewing somebody on the street, and literally they said, no, it was stupid ass Don Lemon. He said, who are you going to vote for? Everybody he asked when he went on the street, was in Atlantic City. He asked, who are you going to vote for? They basically all said Trump. And then he said, well, why? He says, well, because the economy is good and the economy's bad, the person said. And Don Lemon said, no, it's not. What are you talking about? The data says blah, 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 blah. I have friends telling me that. I have friends telling me, oh, no, the economy's great. What are you talking about? Because the data says blah, blah, blah. I says, okay. Then they'll tell me, oh, gas, we've been pumping a lot of gas. I said, why the fuck is gas so high then? Why? You know what I mean? It's hard to be objective when you're on a team, right? When you go on red against blue. That's why I don't play the Republican-Democrat game, guys. I play the red, white, and blue game. Period. That's what I play. And the God game and my family game. When you're on teams, when it comes to this country, then hey. But I think this country, back to what I was saying about dividing this country, I believe that we may have a divided states of America. And I'm not joking about that. I really think if there is a civil war, I don't think we can come back together. I think we're too far apart. I think these people are so fucking stupid. And again, I just call it like I see it, man. If the Republicans lose, or Donald Trump lose, the MAGA wing of the party, which is mostly Republicans, because there are independents and stuff in there, and the Republican Party has changed over to the MAGA, quote unquote, back to the Tea Party. If they lose, they already know that Kamala Harris didn't fucking win that shit fair and square. They know that. So what are they going to do? Let's just say people are going to be angry about this. We already got the election. You know what happened in 2020. And if it happens in 2024, because that's the only way they're going to win. They can't just straight up win. There's going to be hell to pay. Each side is going to believe that they got cheated and they're going to go off. You know what I mean? And I got to be honest, man, I would kind of welcome a divided America right now. You know, these idiots, if you want Kamala Harris and these Democrats, politicians, the Democrat mayors, governors, House of Representatives and senators to make your laws and not allow you to have guns and have crime out of control and inflation out of control and do price gouging, quote unquote, price gouging police and have government just completely take your freedoms and everything else, so fucking be it. Let them do it. And then us, the freedom fighters, will be allowed to have our guns. Crime will be punished. Police won't be defunded. And I can go on and on. What society do you think will be better, guys? You know, split the government up. Have it called the American Party versus whatever they want to call it. We'll be the Americas, right? And they can be whatever the hell they want to be. And a lot of Republicans, again, that are rhinos, they're not going to be voted in. We want straight America first. People like Mitt Romney and Liz Cheney and Nikki Haley and the rest of them, go over there with them. Okay, we don't want you. This is the red, white, and blue team right here. And we'll take 25 states, you take 25 states. And let's see what happens. Let's see who comes back better. You know, we'll live under our laws and rules. We'll have our governors, our mayors, our House of Representatives, and then we'll just vote within our little thing, and you guys vote for winning your little thing. That's literally how it is right now. That's how divided we are. You know, even people that I disagree with within my realm, like somebody may not like Trump, they may like DeSantis better or something like that or whatever, right? These people have common sense. Now, people with TDS, they can still live with us, some of them, that are America first, and I'm okay with that. I'm not saying you have to vote for Trump. I'm not saying that. But the people that have the TDS and think Nancy Pelosi is great, Joe Biden is better than the wheel, and Kamala Harris is the best thing since sliced bread. Those people, in my book, I was gonna say something else. They can go on that side, and we'll stay here on ours. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And again, guys, despite all that, on our side, on the freedom side, what kind of money are we going to use over here? What do you think? You think we're going to use gold? Maybe. Gold is pretty good. Some of us might. To store value, hang out and collect or whatever, some collectibles. We're going to use fiat? No. Let that side. Let that side use the fiat and the credit debt system and credit-based system and all the other stuff. The money we're going to use on our side is simple. It's not going to be CBDCs. Actually, you know what? That side is going to use CBDCs. We're going to use the opposite of that. It's going to be digital, but it's going to be finite. It's going to be hard. It's going to be the greatest money, literally, that's going to be ever created. And while they're over there in debt and going through inflation and enslaved, we're going to be free. We're going to be debt-free, and we're going to do whatever we want within our system. And we won't be debt slaves like these people. We won't be slaves to the system like them. And the money that we're going to use, I think, and I hope and pray, you guys understand and already know what it is. It's the best way to save. And for me, the only way to save. And that's Bitcoin. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.